Hello core engineering family. In this video we are going to discuss about the what is range and what is approach of cooling tower. Okay, so whenever we discuss about the performance of the cooling tower or efficiency of the cooling tower, then these two variables comes into the picture. Okay, and if you are a process engineer or if you work in an industry, then you must know about the cooling tower because cooling tower used in every industry, right? So what is the cooling tower basically? So let's discuss about the cooling tower first of all. Okay, so cooling tower is a type of exchanger, heat exchanger you could say, okay, which reject the process heat of cooling water from the cooling water to air. Okay, which reject the process heat from the cooling water to atmosphere and cool down your cooling water and then again send the cooling water to the plant via cooling water pump, right? So that is your cooling tower. Okay, now when we discuss about the performance of the cooling tower and efficiency of the cooling tower, so there are the some variables that comes into the picture. The first one is your range and the second one is your approach. Okay, so what is range? So let's discuss about the range first of all. So range of the cooling tower tells you about the capability of the cooling tower. Okay, so what is the range? Range is cooling tower inlet temperature minus cooling tower outlet temperature. What is the meaning of it? So simply see from this picture. Just erase. I want first of all I erase this one, then I will tell you. So cooling tower inlet temperature, what is the meaning of it? It means that see from here the cold water will come, okay, and via pump it will go into the plant. It means that it is your cold water. Then it will go in the, let's suppose it is going into the heat exchanger, then it will exchange its heat, okay, then it will become the warm water or hot water. So this hot water is going into the cooling tower, right? So when we are saying the cooling tower inlet temperature, it means that it is the hot water temperature, right? So hot water temperature minus cooling tower outlet temperature, that is your cold water temperature. Okay, the cooling tower outlet, the cooling tower outlet will be this one and the cooling tower inlet will be this one. Are you getting my point, what I want to say? Okay, so what will be the cooling tower inlet temperature? That will be your T. H means hot water temperature in, right, minus cooling tower outlet temperature. It will be your temperature C out, means cold water temperature. Okay, C means the cold water temperature outlet. Okay, so I hope you are getting my point. So that's why I have written here the range. This is your range. Okay, now hot water temperature in means whatever the hot water temperature is, it will be here. So hot water to cooling tower minus cold water temperature out means this one. Okay, and you could also say that the cold water from cooling tower. Okay, now let's suppose you have to design one cooling tower for the client, okay, and the client gives you the cooling tower temperature. Okay, so he will give you the cold water temperature and hot water temperature. Simply you could say the cooling tower inlet temperature and cooling tower outlet temperature, and let's suppose that is your 30 degrees Celsius and 38 degrees Celsius, means the hot water temperature in, it will be 38 degrees Celsius and cold water temperature outlet, that will be your 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, so now what will be the range? Range will be simply your delta T will be 7, the difference will be 7. I hope you are getting my point. This will be your 7 degrees Celsius. So that's why I said that the range of cooling tower tells you about the capability of the cooling tower. I hope you are getting my point, what I want to say. You ask the client about the cooling water temperature and he gives you the temperature that is 30 to 38. It means that whenever you have to design the exchanger and cooling tower, you will keep in mind these temperature, right? Okay, so now let's discuss about the approach. What is the approach of cooling tower? So what is the approach of cooling tower? Basically, the approach of the cooling tower is cooling tower outlet temperature minus wet bulb temperature. Okay, so first of all, discuss about the cooling tower outlet temperature. What is that? That is your cooling tower outlet temperature, means cold water temperature, right? That is your cold water temperature minus wet bulb temperature. Now what is the wet bulb temperature? So what is the wet bulb temperature? Wet bulb temperature is the lowest temperature at which any fluid can be cooled down through evaporation, right? So what is the wet bulb temperature? That is your minimum or the lowest temperature at which you could cool down your cooling water, for example. Okay, now let's suppose you know that your hot water in, that is your 38 degrees Celsius, the cold water temperature out, that is your 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, let's suppose the wet bulb temperature is given by the 27 degrees Celsius. Now what is the approach here? Approach is your 3 degrees Celsius, right? So what is the significance of the wet bulb temperature here? So wet bulb temperature tells you that you could not go below the 27 degrees Celsius, means your cooling water could not cool down below the 27 degrees Celsius. Okay, this is the significance of the wet bulb temperature while designing the heat exchanger like cooling tower. Are you getting my point? Now you know that the cooling tower efficiencies mainly lie between 70 to 75%. Okay, so this wet bulb temperature comes into the picture, and it is very important. The wet bulb temperature gives you the idea to optimize the other variable to attain this efficiency. Okay, so what could be your other variable? Your other variable could be like which type of the cooling tower you are going to purchase or you are going to like buy. Okay, what will be the altitude, what will be the types of flow, what will be the types of the fan, etc. Are you getting my point, what I want to say? So this wet bulb temperature is also very important while designing the heat exchanger, okay, where the cooling tower or cooling water comes into the picture, right? So that is the significance of the wet bulb temperature. Now I hope you understood that what is the range and what is the approach. Okay, and in our next video we will discuss about the how to calculate the cooling tower efficiency. Okay, so when we calculate the cooling tower efficiency, so range and approach is come into the picture. Okay, so we will discuss that in our next video. I hope you understood about the range and approach of cooling tower. If you have any doubt in this video, please let me in the comments box. I'll definitely clear your doubt as soon as possible. So that's all for the today's video. Thanks for watching. Till then, keep learning.